A 7 News Detroit investigation is triggering new legislation in Lansing. It is aimed at making sure that complaints to Children's Protective Services do not slip through the cracks.
It stems from a case first revealed by the 7 investigators involving 2 Pontiac boys who prosecutors say were subjected to malnourishment, torture, and abuse, even after their school made repeated complaints to CPS.
Well, now Senate Bill 1059 is being introduced in the state legislature, and as 7 investigator Ross Jones shows us, our reporting is being used as a roadmap to keep children safe.
And a warning, some of the story may be difficult to watch.
There's a problem here. There's a gap here that these cases can get to an alarming emergency situation.
Pontiac school officials did everything they could to warn that 2 of their young students were in danger. But repeated complaints of malnourishment, starvation, even physical abuse went nowhere. Now, prompted by our reporting, Senator Jeremy Moss has introduced legislation that aims to elevate the voices of mandatory reporters when they blow the whistle on abuse or neglect of children.
As a result of you sharing this report and us digging in and finding out in this situation, 8 reports that got more and more severe. Why wasn't this report treated seriously?
As we revealed, a Pontiac teacher and principal would file more than a half dozen CPS complaints over 3 years. Warnings that 9-year-old Jonathan and 11-year-old Ethan appeared malnourished and obsessed with food. That there were unexplained bruises, black eyes, and swollen faces. Reports of physical abuse that the prosecutor's office would later say amounted to torture. But all the complaints made to CPS would be closed. And 9 months after the last one, 9-year-old Jonathan would be brought to a Pontiac hospital weighing just 33 pounds and clinging to life.
In your career, have you seen anyone as emaciated as Jonathan?
I have not in 20 plus years.
For a situation as egregious as this, we have to do better. This is inexcusable. We should be escalating complaints that come out of schools.
Senator Moss offers Senate Bill 1059, a bill to amend child protection law.
Under Moss's Senate bill, complaints filed by school employees would be escalated, treated with higher priority inside CPS, he says, for good reason.
Whereas, a parent might file a complaint against another parent if there's a divorce situation. A school administrator, a teacher is number 1, a mandatory reporter, and number 2, an unbiased source. They care about the welfare of the kid.
8 calls. On that second call, some action should have taken place.
What happened to Jonathan and Ethan is personal to State Rep Brenda Carter, who lives not far from where the boys went to school.
I applaud the school system for making sure that they did everything they could within their purview to help these 2 young boys. But if the system itself is broken, then we have to address the system.
The bill, introduced last week in the Senate, was referred to the Committee on Housing and Human Services, where it will await a hearing.
This is due to great reporting, bringing this out to light. I'd earnestly thank you for being on top of this.
The parents of those boys told CPS that 9-year-old Jonathan suffered from a hormone issue that could cause him to eat more than he should, and that limiting his food was for his own good. They, along with their older son, have denied the child abuse and torture charges against them and are set to go to trial in January. Representative Brenda Carter says she is supportive of the intent of Senator Moss's bill and will follow it as it moves through the Senate committee. I'm Ross Jones, 7 News, Detroit.
And we are certainly proud to have Ross on our team, digging in for sure.
Making a difference. Absolutely.